My grade school dilemma was Tsinghua or Peking. I've really thought about this. Tsinghua's name feels so green and soothing, while Peking University's just seems too harsh. In middle school, I didn't know you tested into college. I thought you just attended a local fallback university. I was prepared for Soochow University, but after my exam results, I learned vocational schools existed. Learning I had to go was devastating. I pictured vocational high like Crow Zero, bullies even hitting teachers. I always got beat up. Would I have to wash their underwear? He wouldn't burn tic-tac-toe on my butt with a cigarette, would he? Just great. My mom was just relieved I got into a school. I cried, clutching my school bag. Sure, I'd never carry books again. I thought vocational school meant smuggling drugs for bullies, but it wasn't so bad. They were good people, just with poor grades. For 2 years, my grades were the worst, until senior year, when we got a list of potential colleges. Neither Soochow nor Tsinghua were options. Our best choice was a school I'd never heard of. I realized our best schools were places regular students wouldn't even apply to. I knew I wasn't dumb. I was just as smart as them. So I spent a semester restudying everything. I'd study by lamplight in my dorm and got in top 10. With my 22 and 23 top 100 status, I should be an honorary alum here. It feels like I'm the village's first college graduate. Honestly, I felt my future was so bright. I came back home with a bachelor's in management. I studied import and export, 4Ps, SWOT, and Coca-Cola's marketing. In a small city, I thought these certificates meant financial fraud, but even with connections, I only sold car insurance, selling useless extended warranties that nobody actually needs. It was financial fraud. I handled fraud. He handled finance. I was fired after 3 months for making no sales at all, so I just stayed home. I was aimless at home. My dad told me a man should see the world. Son, I love you. I'll support whatever you want to do. I said business. Dad said no. He said his love only supports me becoming a glorious chemical plant lab technician. I hate chemical industry. It's aggressive like university, which I hate. Daddy. Your son has an idol's charisma, a singer's voice, and an escort's wit. His butt is plump like a succulent. He will never be a slave to the capitalists. My parents were anxious I was jobless. Their only demand was that I get any job. They drove me to nearby factories daily. They offered jobs, foreign-funded, joint venture, good pay. They meant well, but I refused, and I took off the long gown they'd beaten and tricked me into wearing. This gown took me 16 years to earn. You forced me to wear this gown. I didn't have to wear this gown. It hid my incompetence and the unfinished tic-tac-toe game on my butt. But I see the wrinkles on my parents' faces. My years of hard work after graduation, just a silent, odorless fart. It wasn't even worth mentioning. I looked at the factory running all night. Maybe some people are just destined to be sparrows, so I told my dad, fine, I'll interview. The next day, I interviewed at a large chemical plant. In the first of 2 rounds, another applicant, and I just filled out forms, providing our basic information. The most memorable question asked how many letters are in the alphabet, and to write them all out. Seriously, at first I thought it was a trick. I wondered if this was a psych test, but I'd overthought it. The other guy was waiting to copy me. I then easily passed to round 2, but looked at my resume, then said words that changed my life. He said your degree and media work show you're a creative thinker. But since you're not a chemical engineer, you'll never be promoted. Frankly, about this position, I could pull literally anyone off the street. If they can breathe, they can do it. If you want this job, I'll hire you now, but I don't think your life should be like this. I stood at the factory gate, contemplating my life. Unsure what to do or how to tell my parents, I knew this wasn't life I wanted. A month later, my account, Just Call Me, was created. Friend, looking back 20 years, I've had so many moments that truly felt like the end. Every school exam, and breakups where I thought I could not survive. A 20,000 yuan loan for love. Then ideals met reality. Those nights sending out hundreds of resumes. Every seemingly insurmountable problem is now material I can joke about. You might be facing many troubling issues right now too. Maybe you're also compromising, doing a job you hate. Maybe you're the kid who copied my answers. I know your feeling of breaking down is real, but please believe it will pass. Sima Qian, swallow and sparrow, is now a protected animal. Hey friend, life is more forgiving, and your industry more fleeting than you think. And you, my friend, you still have a long life ahead of you.